sometimes a silly question. And they ask me, do you love her? Pretty obvious question. I wouldn't be marrying her if I didn't. But I want to take some time to explain how in Judaism we might answer this question. Last week, this past week during Shabbos, we read the Haftorah for the night before Rosh Chodesh, the new moon. For the new month, before the next month, Iyar, which is today. Today is Rosh Chodesh. And we read in Haftorah that talks about an episode in the Torah that talks about David and Jonathan and his father Shaul. So for those who do not know the background of the story, I will try and give it quickly. Shaul was the current king of Israel, and David was proclaimed by the prophet Samuel that he would be the next king of Israel. Of course, Shaul, who is the current king, and who has a son who's already living, Jonathan, was very angered by this and threatened. So, of course, one would think that Jonathan and David would have, of course, the biggest clash. That the person who's supposed to be the heir to the throne is challenged by the person who is supposed to be to the throne soon, but he has no bloodline. He's not connected to Shaul. So we would think that they would have an incredible tension between them. But we find that the story is that Jonathan, who saw truth, that saw that David was the true heir to the throne, essentially relinquished his position and showed only love towards David, and even protected him when his own father Shaul, wanted to kill David. So I wanted to read a quick paragraph from Pirkei Avos, the Ethics of Our Fathers. Any love that depends on a specific cause, when that cause is gone, the love is gone. But if it does not depend on a specific cause, it will never cease. What sort of love depended on a specific cause? The love of Amnon and for Tamar. And what did not depend upon a specific cause? The love of David and Jonathan. So we know that the love of Amnon and Tamar, briefly, was basically only based on her beauty. So as soon as the beauty is gone, then the love is gone. And today that we find that many times people, when they feel like they're in love with someone, they love really only a certain part of them. They love the fact that they're beautiful or that they're an athlete. But as soon as that athlete breaks his leg, where does the love go? The love is gone. So in Judaism, we believe that that's not where love comes from. That love only comes from giving. And I always like to give this analogy. Why do parents always love their children more than the children love their parents? The answer is because the parents give infinitely times more to their children than the children give to their parents. So it's not possible, in this world, it's not possible for a child to love their parents more than the parents love the child. Because parents give everything. Every time you give something to somebody, it connects you to them. And your love for them grows. So someone said to me today, and it was very nice that I heard this because some people don't always say this, but he said to me that today I should love my future wife the least. It sounds backwards, but the truth is that's the reality. Because if you really love someone, you have to give to them. And that only goes through an entire lifetime. So basically what I want to say is that I want to spend from today forward, the rest of my life, giving, providing for, and caring for my future wife. And I think that's how I will really love her. Now, of course, I feel I love her. But I know 15 years later, after 15 years of giving, I'll love you even more. And that's what I want.
Just 15?